Okay, if you've ever looked in the mirror and just picked yourself apart thinking you're not that pretty, you're not that good looking, I'm going to prove you wrong in this video. There are 13 surprising signs that you're actually way more attractive than you realize. Now, obviously not everyone is going to have all 13 of these things, but you're definitely gonna have some of them. And so with this information, you can kind of play up these features and really enhance them. Number one is having a long neck. If you're somebody that has a longer neck, you need to really appreciate that about yourself because it's absolutely a sign of attractiveness, looking youthful. And so obviously the easiest way to show off your neck is to pull your hair back, maybe even pull it up into a pony, show off your neck. It is a subtle way that elongates the face and also enhances our facial features. Now, if you are somebody with a shorter neck, that is okay. The best way to emphasize and make your neck look longer is to actually wear a turtleneck. It kind of slims the neck and does make it look longer. Number two also involves the neck because again, necks play a much bigger role in our appearance than some people realize. So if you have visible SCM muscles, so SCM muscles are the sternocleidomastoid muscles. It's this V, these muscles right here that create a V when we turn our head. If those are visible on you, that is great. And if they aren't so visible, you can kind of enhance them with bronzer. Usually when people enhance their necks with bronzer, they're kind of just like going down. No, you want to be kind of strategic with this where you want to kind of like etch the V a little bit. I mean, go subtly, but just to enhance these a teeny weeny bit really will make you look prettier. Likewise, if you have visible collarbones, you need to enhance that, appreciate that. This is such a feminine and just beautiful part on a woman's body, and myself included. I'm often wearing my hair like this where I'm just covering it up. Let's put our hair back, really show it off if you have it. Again, you can enhance it with bronzer, and I also like to take shimmer sometimes and also put that right here, even wearing a top that is a little bit more open to show off this area. Okay, this next one you've definitely heard before, but it is a sharp jawline. It looks great on women, it looks great on men. It's oddly feminine and masculine at the same time, but a lot of people do not have a sharp jawline, and that is okay because this is one of those features that you can really trick the eye into creating one. It's so simple. You just take bronzer, again, that's actually a lot darker than you would think is normal, and put it completely under your chin. So no one's gonna see this, no one's gonna know that you're doing this, but put it under your chin and then kind of like blend it down a little bit. It creates a shadow. It's gonna make your jawline look like a knife, and this technique and trick will also go back to my first point of elongating your neck. Okay, enough about this area. Let's actually move to the face because I think that's what a lot of people care about. That's what they're always trying to fix. And I guarantee you have some of these facial features that you should try enhancing a bit more. So let's start with the eyes, because when you see somebody, that's the first thing people notice when the brain is deciding if someone is attractive or not. If you have bright, colorful eyes, you are so lucky, and there's specific ways you can enhance them even further. I think all eye colors are really beautiful, and I'm gonna show you ways to enhance all eye colors, but let's start with blue and green because there's a really cool trick that people with these eye colors should know. So you need to get an eyeliner pencil that kind of matches your eyes. So if you have blue eyes, use a blue eyeliner. If you have green eyes, find a green, and you're going to put it on your waterline, but only in the center, the very, very center, the width of your eye. And this is going to make your eyes look so much bigger and brighter and more enhanced than they already are. This is such a cool trick that more people should try. Now, taking that a step further, if you have hazel or brown eyes, or actually any eye color at all, you can always look at the color wheel to determine what eyeshadow would look best around your eyes. So here is the color wheel. I'm sure we're all kind of familiar with it, but all you do is find where your eye color is and then go exactly opposite on the color wheel. And then around that area, you can find a shade of eyeshadow to put around your eyes, but go subtle. I would say 10, 20 years ago, eyeshadow was way more of a thing. People still use eyeshadow, just not as heavily. So you could just put it very, very lightly around the eye. You could even use an eyeliner pencil and just smudge it a bit. But this opposite color effect really brightens and enhances any eye color that you may have. Now, another way to really enhance the eyes and even get people's brains to register that you are very attractive is to simply have fuller eyebrows, okay? This is such an easy thing to do. Now, I wanna be clear, I'm not talking about really thick, bushy, dark brows. Like that can look a little bit weird, but if you have very thin, spindly, very scarce brows, taking 30 seconds to simply brush them, fill them in a bit will make such a huge difference. This could take you from like a 2 to a 10. Okay, this next one, I want you to hear me out. If I'm speaking to you, this is what you needed to hear, okay? Because I'm not just saying this. If you have a very distinctive nose, you need to really embrace that and love your nose, because people with distinctive noses that maybe aren't in the perfect shape, the shape that people are trying to get with plastic surgery, I am telling you, you look beautiful. Distinctive noses that look a little different than everyone else's, that is like the number one prominent feature that when you look at a model, you look at somebody that's on the cover of Vogue, I'm telling you, distinctive features are where it's at. And you need to embrace that. You need to appreciate that about yourself, because I'm telling you, it's making you look way more attractive and noticeable in a good way than you realize. Now, another feature that society has kind of warped recently, and you need to like push it out of your brain, is the idea that really big, thick, full lips are the only thing that's like super attractive. That is so wrong, so wrong. If you have normal, just like medium-sized lips, that is so attractive. It is so feminine. It's like the signature of beauty. So don't fall into the trap that you need to get a lot of filler. You need to look like Kylie Jenner. Like, I'm not at all saying people that do that look bad. I'm just saying that people that haven't done anything to their lips actually look really good. If you go back, 20 years ago and look at like the biggest movie stars in the world, they had normal lips and everyone thinks of them as like the most beautiful people that ever lived on this planet. Now, another feature about your lips though. So next time you're in the mirror, look at your lips. I don't care if they're small, medium, large, whatever. You need to try to enhance the Cupid's bow if you have one. If you have a Cupid's bow, this is a really good thing, okay? This is that V that, is the top of our lips. Take lip liner and really enhance that. That is such a feminine, just beautiful characteristic of females. And there's this weird trend right now where women are like connecting the Cupid's bow to kind of eliminate it, to trick the eye to make the lips look bigger. But really, you're taking away that beautiful feminine lip silhouette. So again, try to enhance that Cupid's bow if you have one. Next, I wanna talk about our smiles. And you might be thinking I'm talking about teeth. Obviously, if you have amazing teeth, you can smile, show them off, that's great. But a lot of people are very self-conscious about their teeth. They think they're maybe crooked or yellow or stained, and they don't love smiling with them. And I want you to know there's other ways to enhance your smile and make yourself look really, really attractive, especially if you have dimples. If you have dimples, that is such a natural sign of beauty. They're kind of rare and memorable. They, again, register with the brain that somebody is attractive and friendly and kind. So if you have dimples, that's amazing for you. If you don't though, you need to smise, which means you smile with your eyes. Here, I don't have dimples, but when I do this, I create dimples right here. And if you look at the Victoria's Secret models, like all the models in magazines, on runways, they're always smiling with their eyes. It's like a subtle, natural smile that looks really attractive and creates dimples. Moving along to our skin. And this could be skin on your face, it could be skin on your arms, your shoulders, your legs. Your skin does not need to be perfect to look attractive. Let me just emphasize that again. You don't have to have flawless skin to look attractive. It just needs to be a little glowy, okay? It needs to have some sheen to it. If it is extremely matte and dry, that's what's bad, okay? So stop focusing on little sun marks or blemishes or acne. If you have glowy skin, you are going to look so attractive and youthful and beautiful. There are a few products that I continually recommend that really will help you out with this. So for your face, there's these two kind of different price points. This is the e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops. These are very inexpensive. You put this on before you do your makeup. It adds such a nice glow on your skin. But then this is the iconic London Underglow. It's like a blurring primer, and it also creates a beautiful glow underneath your makeup. I love this stuff. And then I always fall back on this Mario Badescu facial spray because it is just an all-in-one spray. You can spray it on your face before you do your makeup, after you do your makeup to set it. You could even spray it way later in the day to freshen up your makeup. It is such a good product to have. Now, while a glowing complexion probably is the most important, I just don't want you to forget about the rest of your body because there's certain things you can do that really do make a big impact. So this is actually the Dibs Shimmer Stick. Now, all these products I can definitely link below if you're interested in them, but this is so great to have, especially in the summer, like right now. You can put this in so many strategic spots on your body. Like I'll just show you an example right here on my shoulder, right? Like it just like glides on. It is so, so beautiful. You could rub it in with your hands, or you could take like a big kabuki brush and just rub it in. And look how beautiful that is. It is so subtle, okay? That's kind of the key with this video. These are subtle things that will really make a big impact. You can put this, you know, again, in this area around your neck. You could even do your legs so that when you walk, the light ever so hits them. It's really just about enhancing those feminine features. And that actually leads me to my next point, which some of you might hate or just completely disagree with me on, and that is fine, but it is leaning into your femininity, okay? And what I mean by that is if you wake up in the morning and you just feel really ugly, you could try putting on a dress or a skirt, maybe wearing something that is going to enhance the feminine lines or curves that men do not have. You could put on heels, you could wear dangly earrings, you could do things that are very feminine, and I really do believe that will make a woman look more attractive. Next, let's talk about hands. Right now, while you're watching this video, look down at your hands. If you've ever been told that you have pretty hands, or maybe that you could be a hand model, this is amazing news because hands will either instantly age you or make you look younger and more attractive. It's just true. I don't know if you've seen Kris Jenner's recent transformation. She got a freaking amazing facelift. It's like the best one I've ever seen, but everyone is saying, yes, her face looks really good, but you can immediately tell how old she really is by looking at her hands. So it's more just an FYI, pay attention to your hands. If they look a little dry or cracked, try to moisturize them more, maybe add some cuticle oil to your fingernails. Maybe don't have like really gross nails. Hands really can be a very attractive and beautiful feature on a woman. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Everything that I talked about will be linked below, but next you should totally check out this video where I share all kinds of Amazon affordable clothing that makes you look very attractive and expensive. So I'll see you over there.